Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the global variable in Python. So far what we were doing, we were creating the variable inside the function. So if we are creating the inside the function any variable, so the scope of that variable is basically till the function. We can't access it outside. So these kind of the variable called the local variable also. So let's understand it with an example. So I'm going to create a dev and I'm going to create a method name is call me. So this is my method name. Here what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a one variable and this value I'm defining as an 10, and when I'm printing this a, and now what I'm going to do, let's call this method, and what I'm going to do, let's at point of this time when I will run this, what will happen? It is printing 10. That is obvious. What if I try to access this print a? When I will try to run this, here you can see name is not defined, and to prove it, let's take it outside. So this I'm going to take it and let me put the comma, or here it is giving like error. I'll say compile time error only. So what it is saying, name a is not defined, means we are not able to access it outside because the scope of this a is basically inside this method only. So this is called the local variable, means if the scope is within the particular method or something which we are using, then that is called the local variable. Now what if I will take a variable outside of this called b and equal to 15, I'm just saying, and here if I will try to access it, what will happen? Then we can run it. You can see outside 15, and the reason is like b is the 15, and even that we can print here also. So let's run this. So here you can see 10 and 15 for our clarification. Let's take it as a inner. When I will run this, we can see it is printing as expected. So this is the global variable, means throughout this we can access it, but local variable we can't access the outside. So in that case, means if I want to handle global variable through the inside, how we can do? Then the keyword comes global. So this global keyword is used to declare that a variable inside a function refer to a variable defined outside the function, means the global scope. So what in that case what will happen? Let me make it as a only, and a equal to 50, and let's get rid of this b variable, and here I'm printing a. Now at point of this time, what will happen? When I will run this, outside is 15 and inner is 10, and that is also obvious because this value is global, but this 10 value is not the global. In that case, what if I will make some changes to this one? What I do here, I will say like this a is the global variable. I will tell like global a. I'm just telling this a is basically a global. In that case, what I have done, I have just informed to this method, this global a variable is not a local variable, it's basically a global variable. So when I will run at point of this time, you will see outside is still 15 and inner is 10, and still it is printing the same value like before. The reason is because we are calling this method later after the printing. So what I will do, let me call it first, and now if I will run this, you are seeing both the value is the 10. Basically now this a is become the global variable. In that case, both the value is printing the same as it is. Now another way is what we can do here. What if I will try to make this global variable here if I will try to do, then in that case what will happen? If I will run at point of this time, what it is saying, name a is used prior to global declaration, means we have declared it here, and what it's saying, it is used prior to global, means here we have defined the global variable, but before that we are using this a. That's the reason it is giving the error. Now another thing is we can get it on the different way also. How I can see, for an example, here we are having so many global variable. So let me take it as a 1. I want to access every global variable. We can't define it like this also global variable. So how we can do? There is a one method comes called global. This is the method come. So inside the x, okay, let me take a different variable x. So inside this x, we have all the global variable. Now if I will try to print it and when try to run it, what it will say? It is giving in this way, means it gives the object of the full class. But what if I will try to take only the variable which I need? So inside that, what I can do, I want the value only for a. When I will run this, we are seeing inner is the 50 and this value is going everywhere. And here what I will do, x equal to, now I'll make it as a 99. And when I will run this application, you are saying inner value is 9 and outside value is the 15, because here I'm taking a different, I'm not changing the value of the global variable here. Here what I did, I just took the local variable for this one and that value I'm changing. There's the reason it is giving me this value. So this is the way we can handle the global variables. Means if we have a global variable and we want to change that global variable according to my method, then we can use this global keyword basically to handle such operations. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.